So welcome students of class 10th. You are most welcome in this class. And in this class, chapter 7 is continue, and we have question 10. Last question of 7.1. Chapter name coordinate geometry. Our lecture number 37 students. But today's main topic is section formula. And we will discuss what is section formula and how it is applied to find answers of questions. Before going to section formula, first we find a relation between x and y such that the point xy is equidistant from the points 3, 6 and minus 3, 4. So students, we have to find the relationship between x and y. X and y is a point which is equidistant, means at equal distance. For example, let point A be 3, 6 and point B is minus 3, 4, and one more point is P whose coordinates are x and y. So we can say these points are at equidistance. It means PA is equal to PB. Given PA is equal to PB. In this question it is given that point P whose coordinates are x and y is at equidistant from point A and B. Means point P, A and B दोनों से equal distance पर है. Therefore, we can say PA is equal to PB. Okay, students. Now, with the help of distance formula, we will try to find the relation between x and y. So, students, you must read each question carefully. Remember, question is based on what problem? Then you must read question carefully and remember all the formulas and how to use. Don't be confused using distance formula. Okay, students. So, now we take PA is equal to PB. For a moment we should rub up it. We will rub up and then we'll find the solution. So students, here we have PA is equal to PB using distance formula x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square is equal to, similarly same formula is right hand side also, x1 minus x2 whole square plus y1 minus y2 whole square. Okay students, now PA x1 y1 x2 y2, one times these are x1 y1 and these will be x2 y2. For next time x1 y1 and x2 y2. So when we take PA, then x minus 3 plus y1 minus y2 y minus 6. Okay students, now is equal to, now we take PB x minus 3 plus y1 minus y2 y minus 4 whole square. Okay, now first squaring both sides. Squaring both sides, under root cancel out, then we get x minus 3 whole square plus y minus 6 whole square is equal to x plus 3 whole square plus y minus 4 whole square. Okay students, now we will use here formulas like a plus b whole square and a minus b whole square to express these terms. Now using here x square plus 9 minus 6x plus y square plus 36 minus 12y is equal to x square plus 9 plus 6x plus y square plus 16 minus 8y. So students, in this step we have opened bracket using a minus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a plus b whole square as a minus b whole square. Now some terms will be cancelled out like x square, y square, and now we will write minus 6x, 9 and 36 plus 45 is equal to, left hand side we have minus 6x and 36 plus 9, 45 and minus 12y also, and right hand side 6x plus 9 or 16, 9 and 16 I think 25 minus 8y. So these terms are on right hand side and these are left hand side. Okay students, now we will have minus 6x plus, sorry, again minus 6x because this convert to right hand side, and 45 minus 25 is equal to minus 8y plus 12y. Okay students, we put 6x to left hand side, sign changed, and minus 12y to right hand side, sign changed. Okay, so minus 12x, 45 minus 25 plus 15 is equal to 12 minus 8 4y, or we can say 12x plus 4y is equal to 15. Students, transpose it, 12x plus 4y is equal to 15, or like 12x plus 4y minus 15 is equal to 0. Okay students, write down. So students, there is correction. We have write wrong, 45 minus 25. There should be 20 students here. Okay, so this will be 20, and now here it will be minus 20. Okay students, now if we want to further simplify, so divide by 4, so you can get 4 3 ja 12 plus 4 1 ja 4 minus 4 5 ja 20 is equal to 0. So this is the final relation and your answer. Okay friends, 3x plus y minus 5 is equal to 0, or you can say 3x plus y is equal to 5. These are the relation between x and y. So this is the final answer. Okay students, write down this solution. So students, here we have new topic, section formula, and this formula will be applied in exercise 7.2. Section means part. The derivation of these formulas is given in your book, you can see, but here we will say in a chart, suppose A and B is a line segment, point A x1 y1, point B x2 y2, these are the coordinates, and one point is B, between A and B. A and B के बीच कहीं भी एक point है, just think about that. P is here and point P divides this line segment AP into 2 ratio, M1 ratio M2. So these are the ratio. Okay, B want to find the coordinate of point P, that capital X capital Y are the coordinates abscissa and ordinate of point P. So B want to find coordinate of point P if point P divides the line joining AB in given particular ratio. So these are the points and these are the ratios, and with the help of the points and ratio we will find the coordinate of point P using these formulas. X denotes abscissa and Y denotes ordinate. Okay students, so see here, question is find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1 7 and 4 -3. Let A is -1 and 7 and here B is 4 and -3. Let these are 2 points which is joined. Okay, now find the coordinate of the point. Let other point be P here and its coordinates are x and y, capital X and capital Y. So this point divides the line segment as AP ratio PB is equal to 2 ratio 3, that is 2 ratio 3, where you can say this is M1 and this is M2. Okay students, in some books you can take M1 as 2K, M2 as 3K, or you may if you want to take you can take 2K, like m1 will be 2k and m2 will be 3k. Okay students, because these are the ratio, so you can write these values. And if you not write, if you want not written, then you can not write. यदि आप नहीं लिखना चाहते हैं तो नहीं भी लिख सकते हैं, सीधे m12 और m23 भी यूज कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि अल्टीमेटली k को कैंसिल हो जाना है. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो एज यू विश. If ratio is given, then you can write exact ratio or like 2k and 3k. Okay students, now we will find capital X, capital Y, which are the coordinates of point P. Point P divides line segment AB into ratio 2:3. So now we will use formula. So students, here I hope you have written it, the simple section formula, and this is called internal division. Okay, and one more formula is called external division, which is not in our syllabus. So this is the section formula belongs to internal division. Okay students, so see here. Now for this question, capital X is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2 students. Now putting the values here, x1 y1 and x2 y2. Okay students, now m1 x2, m1 is 2, x2 is 4, 2 into 4 plus m2 x1, m2 is 3, x1 is -1, 3 into -1 and 2 plus 3, m1 plus m2. Now 8 minus 3 upon 5, so 5 upon 5 it becomes 1. Okay students, so x means abscissa is 1 here. Now capital Y, that is ordinate formula m1 y2 plus m2 y1 upon m1 plus m2. Putting the values, m1 is 2, y2 is -3, 2 and -3 plus m2 is 3, y1 7, 3 into 7 upon 2 plus 3, 3 to 6, so it is -6 plus sorry 21 upon 5. Sorry students, 21 minus 6, I think 21 minus 6, that is 15 upon 5, that is 3. So capital Y is 3. Thus we can say, thus coordinates of point P will be 1 and 3. This is the answer. So students, you see here, first write down. So students, here we have solved question number first. I hope you will solve other questions from NCERT book or from other books which you have, and these are the solution and how to use section formula. You will get different questions. Sometimes you will be asked to find ratios, sometimes you will be asked to find any one of the point. Certainly you will find. Okay students, now if you have written, then we will take more questions. So students, here we have another question. In this question, find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by the point. So we have to find the ratio. Okay students, like suppose we have 2 points A, -3 and 10, and point B, 6, -8, and we have another point P whose coordinates are -1 and 6. So remember students, we have to find ratio, that is m1 ratio m2, which are unknown, but here it is given capital X and capital Y. The coordinate of point P divides the line segment into ratio m1 m2, and we have to find m1 m2. So using same formula, x is equal to m1 x2 plus m2 x1 upon m1 plus m2. Right, capital X -1 is equal to m1 x2. Here this is x1 y1, and here this is x2 y2, 6. So m1 into 6 plus m2 into x1 is -3. upon m1 plus m2. Okay students, now do cross multiplication. तो माइनस m1 माइनस m2 इज इक्वल टू 6m1 माइनस 3m2. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, डू क्रॉस मल्टीप्लिकेशन. हमने इसको क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई किया. नाउ कन्वर्ट m1 वन साइड एंड m2 अदर साइड. तो माइनस m2 प्लस 3m2 इज इक्वल टू 6m1 प्लस m1. We have converted, we have changed the side. We have put m1 in right hand side and m2 in left hand side. So 3m2 minus m2, that is 2m2 is equal to 6m1 7m1, or we can say 7m1 upon m2 is equal to 2, or we can write finally m1 upon m2 is equal to 2 upon 7, or m1 ratio m2 is equal to 2 ratio 7. तो ओके स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज द आंसर. आई होप यू हैव अंडरस्टूड. आप समझ चुके होंगे और आप इसको नोट कीजिए. हाँ, तो ओके स्टूडेंट्स, तो आई हैव कंप्लीटेड दिस क्वेश्चन. नाउ आई होप यू विल सॉल्व रिमेनिंग क्वेश्चन ऑफ same exercise. Now we will meet in the next video lecture, that will be video lecture number 38. Till then, take care of yourself. Okay students, thanks, and if you like it, subscribe the channel. Okay students, thanks.